El 14 de septiembre del año 2024 quedará como una fecha sumamente importante dentro de la historia del competitivo de League of Legends. Y es que tuvimos un enfrentamiento entre la escuadra de T1 y la escuadra de Katie Rolster. Un enfrentamiento por la clasificación al mundial. Sin embargo, yo sé que este enfrentamiento representa muchísimas cosas, y es que principalmente tenemos que decir que estamos hablando de una Telecom War, el cual es considerado por muchos el más grande clásico de la historia del competitivo, y es que les recuerdo que aquella mítica jugada de Faker jugando con Zed fue justamente en una Telecom War por allá del año 2013, y después de aquella mítica jugada, el competitivo de League of Legends cambió para siempre. A esto le tenemos que sumar que tuvimos el enfrentamiento de Faker en contra de Def, que podría ser perfectamente la última ocasión en la cual estos dos jugadores se enfrentan, teniendo en cuenta que lo más probable es que Def el próximo año ya no siga compitiendo porque tristemente le toca presentar su servicio militar obligatorio en Corea. Este enfrentamiento representa el inicio del fin de una era gloriosa dentro de los esports. El último dato que les puedo dar con respecto a este enfrentamiento es que esto sería lo más cercano que tendríamos a una revancha entre T1 y aquel DRX de 2022. Y es que por parte de T1 se siguen manteniendo los 5 mismos jugadores de aquel año 2022. Y por parte de KT, ellos tienen a 3 jugadores de aquel DRX, los cuales son Pyosik, Def y Beryl. Antes de continuar con este video, los voy a invitar a que se suscriban a este canal, ya que más del 90% de las personas que ven este contenido no están suscritas, y eso me parece completamente ilegal. Ahora sí, los invito a que se queden en este video en donde vamos a revivir los mejores momentos del enfrentamiento entre la escuadra de T1 y la escuadra de Katie Rolster, que sin importar si eres fanático de T1 o de Katie, te aseguro que este enfrentamiento no te va a decepcionar, porque ha sido una de las series más épicas, tensas e increíbles de toda la historia del competitivo de League of Legends. En la primera partida de esta serie, la escuadra de T1 comenzó teniendo un infarto, ya que Zeus, el top laner del equipo, había sido atrapado por los integrantes de la escuadra de KT, y con esto comenzó una persecución para intentar matar a Zeus. Justamente cuando parecía que todo estaba completamente perdido para el top laner de T1, llegó el resto del equipo, y con esto el equipo de la dinastía logró sacar el primer asesinato de la partida. Poco tiempo después, Def, el AD Carry de la escuadra de KT, intentó emboscar a Zeus, ya que este había terminado con muy poca vida después de la jugada anterior, pero en este intento de emboscada terminó muriendo porque se encontró con 4 integrantes de la escuadra de T1, y con esto el equipo de la dinastía logró comenzar con una ventaja bastante buena desde el inicio de esta partida. El resto de esta partida básicamente se resume en un T1 estompeando por completo a la escuadra de KT, y es que esa ventaja que tuvo T1 desde el principio definió la partida por completo. Algo que sí me gustaría comentar con respecto a esta partida, que me parece bastante interesante y bastante chistoso, es la composición de la escuadra de T1, y es que T1 terminó jugando con Vayne, Skarner, Azir, Ziggs y Poppy, y básicamente la partida se resume en Skarner estampando a un enemigo contra la pared para que luego Vayne lo vuelva a estampar en contra de la pared y finalmente Poppy lo vuelva a estampar en contra de la pared. Fue simplemente una locura como T1 estompeó por completo a KT en esta primera partida, y con esto se llevaron la victoria.
I think he just autoed once and ignited. And that was it. I mean, Def doesn't exist right now. Zeus, does he exist is the question. He's still got a flash. Meanwhile, there's a fight going on between the supports, and Curry is winning that one big time. Can he actually get the kill? Yes, he can. And now he's on the run here. Might be in a bit of trouble, especially with the TP coming in. But Perfect basically just TPs for nothing, and they eventually kill Carry. Enemy that's in his range, and nobody gets to play the game against this Fed Ziggs. Meanwhile, Beryl, well, he's in the game, but he's not really, as he's dead again for the 4th time at 13 minutes. And there's the satchel coming in, maybe asleep here. There's the flash as well. He does have teammates nearby, but not quite close enough, as Guma finally does get punished. And now Owner will go down as well, and finally KT gets something on the map.
Great bait by Beryl there.
Yeah!
a
Classic Beryl!
lot of resources bid by T1. A bit of an overcommit. More happening.
Yeah, Karia's just kind of getting in there, and this is actually a bait because the TP's here, Faker's here as well. Dev is just dead, and now Faker gets the scoop here on a Pyosik. Nice Senna ult to help out, and BDD is desperate, but the Condemn comes in, and the knock into the wall is exactly what you were talking about. You're just up against the wall forever, and now the Vayne is going way too deep for this, actually, and will get punished. BDD will to actually still get that item. Faker is going to take out a turret, and this is the second Drake of the game. It's a Cloud Drake, and already two going in the hands of T1.
Making all of the outer towers. It's 16 minutes, and it's so easy for them just to look and threaten these tier 2s. That's one down already, but
Yeah, it's not.
don't let Zeus pick Vayne.
It's not just perfect. I think Deft and Beryl have also definitely struggled, but I do think a lot of the effects follow as
Very nice
BDD.
knock up here. BDD, man, this is one way you could still win the game as, the denial from Cario is insane. It's still going to be a kill, but now they're in a bit of trouble as so many low health bars. We got the TP coming in. Nice stasis from the side of Pyosik as Beryl is burning down a bit, but nobody has actually
Got the Frozen Fist and now going towards more armor, but Vayne does true damage, and Faker and Guma do magic.
Given how important of a pick it is on the patch, that shouldn't come as a surprise, but it definitely is.
And it's just Guma ult. I think Beryl might die to that, but I hope we get to see it for science, obviously.
Yeah, by the way, they still have the Rift Herald, so they just saved it until 23 minutes, and now they're using it to push down the mid wave and the mid lane and try to really get into those turrets. Baker going 1v1 against BDD, who eventually does have to rebind, but the rest of T1 are just pushing mid, and this is what just disgusting with the Vayne, with the Azir, with the Ziggs, who isn't even hitting it. He's just zoning Pyosik away. That is 2 abilities, I guess 3. Just gonna be thrown in, and Perfect's like, I'm here, guys, I'm ready.
It's actually very impressive. Well, TP behind. Hail Mary.
BDD he's still trying his best, but now he doesn't have a health bar. And with Baron buff, this is just even more oppressive because your siege is already fantastic with just the one guy. And, you know, you have some healing, you have some ability to, but not really.
Well, he's got
10,000 gold behind.
He's got ult again. With the slow hit from, I think if the slow hits from Ona on Beryl, they can just ult.
Yeah, force a flash.
It's so funny because Beryl is actually healing, but it just doesn't matter. Even the Ludensprock!
Oh no, Beryl! Oh no! And the ult, you know, optimistic, but they do get the heal. And I guess that's something. They already got 2 inhibitors, and they're going for number 3. And here we go, the Impale comes in, gets double flash away from them, just burning, just eating the summoners as they're trying to get on top of Zeus, and they might just do that, but who cares about Zeus when Guma is this bad on the Ziggs? And you got the one carry, but you didn't get the other 2. BDD desperate to try to take something down, but guys, this game is over, and it is out as T1 are looking to take down game number 1 in flying fashion here in this finals of the regional qualifiers. As one last-ditch attempt from Deft, but this one is donezo. 26.5 minutes, and game 1 goes to T1.
En la segunda partida de esta serie, la escuadra de Katie Rolster aplicó un combo que me pareció una completa locura en contra de la escuadra de T1. Este combo consiste en Rumble, Skarner y Rell. Les voy a explicar cómo funciona esto porque me voló la cabeza mientras lo estaba viendo. Y es que básicamente consiste en que Rell entra con la definitiva y agrupa a los enemigos. Después de esto, Rumble mete su definitiva y finalmente, cuando los enemigos están intentando salir, llega Skarner y con su definitiva vuelve a meter a los enemigos dentro de la definitiva de Rumble. Me pareció una completa locura y esto fulminó por completo a la escuadra de T1. Sin embargo, lo más preocupante para el equipo de la dinastía en esta partida es que se vieron muy mal sincronizados. Y es que hay momentos en los cuales T1 se deniega a sí mismo en un montón de peleas. Puntualmente les puedo decir la situación, en la cual Keria con Bardo lanza una definitiva, la cual le termina dando a Honor, que justamente estaba iniciando con Vi, y con esto le arruina por completo la iniciación a su compañero y pierden una pelea por equipos de forma escandalosa. Al final de cuentas, esta partida terminó siendo una papeada por completo por parte de la escuadra de KT, así que esto se pone 1-1 en el marcador.
Is there from Keria and the knockup from the Orb, but Deft, he lives just barely and eventually does go down to Keria's auto. Barrel as well is going to bite the dust eventually as Faker comes in, just collects a kill.
Dead. He's just
alone farming in the jungle. I mean, he's Skarner, he can go through walls. Surely he's dead.
Yeah, he's gone through walls towards T1's base.
Yeah, only question is who gets the kill. It will be the Vi.
Does give T1 the space. Zeus on the flank has his ultimate available.
It's about to get very interesting. Let's see, BDD looking for the knockup, and now the Ornhorn's going to be called. Nice little angle, but a big engage from Barrel into the equalizer, and Impale! It's just a massive wombo that comes in. T1 are trying to turn something. They do get the one kill, and a massive Bard ult as well. But at the end of the day, do they have to follow up damage to kill any of these low health members is the question. Guma trying his best to do exactly that, but he can't get the one kill. Keria is going to go down, and BDD is still alive. And it's Guma Usyr bust, but he is gone as KT win a gigantic team fight.
That's the Wombo combo dream right there as Barrel sets it up, Pyosik knocks it down, and that Rumble pick toasting the entirety of T1. Really a whole lot that Faker can do besides try to damage him as much as possible, as Barrel does not care about your measly turret. They will just slam this down.
Skarner can get over walls though.
They're going to get the ults from Keria in there, and yeah, the Skarner goes in, and it just goes over to Pyosik, and they do have this match.
There is no more LCK after this. This is the final fight between these two teams. Whoever wins this best of 5 goes to Worlds. For the loser, it's over as BDD. He's going deep.
Yeah, just doing Yone things, and the Ziggs just not very much like that, or appreciate.
Alone could be enough as...
Okay, that is a big committal, but it's a Keria ult to deny all the damage, and now T1 are perfectly set up for the Wombo combo once again. Equalizer comes down, it's a perfect angle from Perfect, and T1 are burnt to a crisp as KT will win the
3 over to KT. What a misplay, what an unforced error from T1.
Of course, T1 heavily over-investing is not going to get in, but they get the turret, and that's the main goal.
Yeah. I mean, with the Baron just trying to really escalate your gold lead, and now trying to flash on a guy who's invisible, and Owner has to go in. Bit of damage, the Ziggs ult over the top, and they finally do get Perfect. It's a trade 1-for-1, but Faker is probably going to go down. This is a pretty decent Bard ult, but it's only going to delay the inevitable as Faker, super low, he's in the back line, gets ulted on, down he will go. It's a triple for Deft, who's just running around the fight.
KT were just warming up in game 1. We saw in this series against BNK Fearex yesterday that game 1 was a slow one, not the best performance.
There isn't an opportunity for Owner, and yeah, eventually they get the turn on the Perfect, but...
Well, this is just insult to injury. Guma doesn't have flash, and I think eventually should die. There you go, Pyosik just gonna...
Well, that now that the Kai'Sa is online, he is getting bonked on the head.
Yeah, Deft just is in melee range against a big Nasus who isn't very fed, but actually it's just a bait all along. As Faker's running the other way. There's a Bard ult. Faker's like, I need more stacks, hold on. Not the best timing there, and now this fight is very broken up. That's a double Impale, and both of these guys are just dead. As is just caught in the crossfire, he's going to be going down as well. KT is crossing their eyes. Crossing their T's, dotting their I's rather. As Faker is still just holding the wave, trying to keep the game alive.
He's just building stacks, right? It's what Nasus does.
Still farming.
Yeah,
eventually he'll get there.
Barrel's going to win this 1v1. Unfortunately, BDD on the way as well.
I mean, I guess he held the wave, but...
Yeah, BDD even QSS is the Wither, so... he just need to hit a Q at some point.
Dodge everything! Nah, he's trying his best. I mean, the Nasus can be pretty funky like this. The ult will be committed to as BDD has had enough. And
just don't flip, don't risk giving it over. As long as Owner isn't allowed near the pit, does have flash and ult.
Well, they're trying to keep him out of the pit, and there is the turn. A lot of Wombo combo bouncy castle behind the wall there.
Dead.
Yeah, BDD goes down, and Baker's pretty tanky. A big Impale, but Pyosik getting low. I think the wallets might just be a bit too heavy, though. A pretty decent fight, all things considered, but the wallets are there for the side of KT.
You think of a BDD stepping out up there.
Oh, okay. The Zhonya's going to have some big value there as BDD finds Guma, and you see the Ornn is desperate to try to save him, but he will go down anyway, and BDD will survive. The wallets are just gigantic right now on the side of KT. They take down the 2 carries, and that might just do it. KT Rolster looking for their first win in the series. Zay is desperate to just try to stop the wave from going down, but the TP will come in. And it's only Keria as Steph 1 kill away from Legendary, I believe, here, as they will look to push to end and win game 2.
And this best of 5 after game 1 looked a little dicey, but KT bounced back in a big way, and the Telecom war continues for this final world spot as the Nexus falls here in game number 2.
The Nexus will fall, and we do, in fact, have a series on our hands.
La tercera partida de esta serie se puede resumir como League of Legends champán por parte de la escuadra de T1, y es que lo que termina siendo el equipo de la dinastía en esta partida fue una completa locura en cuanto a macrojuego, ya que el equipo destrozó por completo a la escuadra de KT Rolster, simplemente dividiendo el mapa y sabiendo hacia dónde y cómo moverse. Esta partida es una masterclass por parte de T1, porque pareciera que todos y cada uno de sus movimientos estaban completamente calculados, quitando una jugada en la cual Gumayusi le termina pegando a la planta explosiva y manda Faker en contra de 5 enemigos. Quitando todo eso, T1 en esta partida jugó de forma magistral, fue perfecto todo lo que hicieron, y es que la forma en la que dividieron el mapa y manejaron las presiones obligó a que la escuadra de KT Rolster se viera forzada a pelear en situaciones o en zonas muy incómodas para ellos, y con esto la escuadra de T1 los destrozó por completo. Pero es que les prometo que fue una cosa que no tiene sentido, amigos. Fue simplemente League of Legends champán en todo su maldito esplendor.
But will survive with the help of the Ivern, and this is the exact fight we were talking about for a minute.
I think it was the blast cone that ended up knocking him into multiple members of KT there.
We'll have to identify who hit it. That's always a fun bit in the replays like that. But yeah, and the bottle comes through, but it doesn't really help Faker's situation. And now Perfect doesn't even need a TP bot. Just walks down, not even a single plate lost to Zaya. So KT getting the better of that. They had kind of done the homework, done the setup, done the lane assignments, and get the kill. Even, you know, we see Leona being one of these supports who feels so tanky in the front line, but it's emphasized so much more.
Keria here. It's just not really going to happen. They're just going to say, well, they're all in mid, so I'm just going to take this bot turret.
Yep, good angle found there. Perfect moving over to cover, but a lot of poke coming down on a KT. They do have a redemption to kind of mitigate all the poke just before the fight. But you can see Death about half HP already now.
Just waiting for the engage from the side of T1. There it is. They're going to throw it straight into Pyosik. They know he doesn't have it, but he has actually a stopwatch, and he will be going down. That's a kill already on the Deft as Zeus just got in and murdered him, as that is 3 to the side of T1, and they will take it down.
Complete denial of the attempted front to back there from KT by T1. Coming in from multiple different angles, immediately getting on top of one of their most valuable members, Pyosik, who doesn't have the flash from that earlier play. Turn that into a section.
I think the timing, yep, completely off with the Zigzag.
Yeah, I was like, again, I got baited like Wolf and Atlas didn't get
didn't even bin flash for it.
It's telling, though, that like this Dragon is just going to go over to T1. They're going to get the inner.
Yeah.
I don't think KT's going to be in a position to contest.
But KT got the objective bounty.
Yeah, that is very true, Veldas.
Yeah, it's really T1 getting the most value. They won that team fight. They knew they could go Baron immediately. Getting the value from the Baron, taking so much in terms of structures. And then
Dragon, and now all the turrets. It really was kind of on a knife's edge in this one. T1 were
to try and crash in and get this, and they'll use the wall to do so.
The ult's going to be thrown towards Leona. Beryl just says, okay, I'm going in, and he's dead. Now we're going to have people trying to get close, and that's the issue with the Sivir. He's able to stop some, but he has to get so close to the fire. And T1 so far ahead at this point, and now with both Deft and Beryl gone, looks like T1 are looking to take an even bigger chunk out of this game 3.
Not a lot to be done here. Zeus just able to hook shot with impunity. I say that.
Got the ultimate. I mean, he's just going to use it here on the Jax. He's just frontlining. Even if he went down, this is a good trade. Envy's still alive, still getting hook shots in, still getting stuns down.
Yeah.
Yeah, how could you forget the Merc Tread?
Oh, have to mention it.
Little engage here from Beryl, but at the end of the day, he uses his satchel defensively, and Beryl's dead. And the timing this time with the Bard is fantastic, as Death will actually run away. Keria getting pretty close to the sun, and now it's Zeus who does take that magical journey in and is looking to end this game. ST1 a little bit low on the health bars, but there's the knock up, the stun onto Perfect. He's got a flash away. Zeus is not going to let them get away at this point in time. Depth's desperate to try to do something, but he will be taken down, and so will BDD. So those two short-range carries will be taken out of the game, and T1 will look to end it.
And the imminent end, possibly to the last dance, can be felt as this third Nexus is gonna fall. T1 gonna go up to match point. Not a guaranteed win for them. I still think this game, despite the score early on, felt.
Durante la cuarta partida de esta serie, tanto la escuadra de T1 como la escuadra de Katie Rolster jugaron con bastante fuerza y bastante presencia en el juego temprano. Sin embargo, a pesar de que yo soy fanático de la escuadra de T1, tengo que ser completamente objetivo. Y es que dicen por ahí que honor a quien honor merece. Y es que BDD, el mid laner de la escuadra de Katie Rolster, en esta partida la rompió jugando con Yone, pero la rompió por completo. Simplemente no me parece normal lo exageradamente bueno que es BDD. Y es que en esta partida, a ver, principalmente tenemos que decir que a partir de juego medio la escuadra de T1 comenzó a perder y la escuadra de KT cada vez se veía más y más fuerte. Sin embargo, hay ciertos momentos y ciertas peleas en las cuales pareciera que T1 puede tomar la ventaja, que pueden remontar y pueden ganar. Y justamente en este momento aparece Yone, aparece BDD para destrozar absolutamente todo y para marcarse jugadas de ensueño que simplemente me parecieron una completa salvajada. Así que con esto, Katie Rolster logra empatar la serie y nos vamos al quinto mapa en donde todo esto se va a resolver.
Counter-Strike catches all three, and Beryl gets so incredibly low, and now we got a TP coming in.
The T1, and they are hoping it's a good one.
MTech? What's it gonna be? It's Cloud. But really the end result of this is that KT, they don't expend much, and they're gonna get a Rift Herald here.
A BDD sees a Skarner, a champion that thus far has been way too tanky to engage on, that has the Impale and says, "That can't stop me, I'm Yone."
Uh-oh. Faker in a lot of trouble here. He is going to flash, but still gets knocked into the wall. You see Keria trying desperately to save him. The Poppy doesn't have much damage, but it is enough, especially with posting around here. And now Keria is being run. He's not going to get
opposite end, Herald.
Oh, what happened there?
Yeah, well, we all know what happened there. That's why Pyosik has that skin, as bot lane turret is going to get taken with Pyosik.
And I mean, they're setting up for another one. Keria's not even that healthy, but yeah, not gonna overstay their welcome. But Perfect, okay, he's making a play in mid, and Guma has flash, but he says, well, I'm not gonna get out of here. Nearly kills Death.
What a bomb Perfect, kind of reminiscent. Does everyone remember? Oh, more action coming.
Well, this is Beryl kind of alone. Not the first time we've seen this, and Owner just able to maybe get revenge. No, Beryl just flashing and Nimbus cloaking and trying to get out of here, but Keria says no. Not
Zeus is going to be spotted here. T1, that's the engage ult.
Yeah, the engage Braum coming on in, and it's Owner who is very tanky that they engage on. The Impale not going to hit anything. The cast is excellent, and down will go Keria, and Owner is left alone as well. KT Rolster pick up two, but now T1 trying to get something. BDD will have to flash away.
Oh,
he gets over the wall with the Q3, and now he's totally saved. KT are not done yet.
Oh, the health bars are low.
Oh boy.
He is on fire on this pig.
All right, wait. I know that they lost.
Starting to set up, and maybe look for some picks to set up for it. The damage is there to take down a Baron at the opportunity.
They're trying to get in here, and they're just lining up for the Yone once again. Zeus getting pretty low, but he is Jax, and they're engaging onto Jax Braum. That's not the best. Owner trying to get in with the Impale, but Faker gets cast into the team and left alone, and he should be going down. There he goes. Perfect trying to follow. He sits back and does nothing, right? I guess.
He's calibrating.
Yeah, he's getting ready for the next one. And now we got a fight breaking out for some reason, or breaking out, as Owner tries to impale. Isn't going to get anyone. Faker just trying to run into Beryl.
Garner.
And Guma trying to do damage to Deft, as actually Zeus has a very good angle. 3-man stun comes in, and Zeus will get the kill, but down will go Faker. Owner is so low, but T1, they are kiting this one out in a very scrappy fight. As the Ash
We'll get them up to that third, and honestly, I think to me, the standout was Zeus, the angle he had on that fight, being able to immediately make up his play.
BDD shouldn't be tanking it, though. That is one thing. Has taken a little bit of damage, doesn't care, finds Owner, gets on in. The combo's there, Vicarious stands in front, but Owner is dead. Down he will go. Now the front line, a massive cask again. And Zeus is on the backside. He's alone, and he will be taken down. KT.
There's no jungler here, and it looks like T1 not going to be able to make it through. KT, they want to bring this to a game number 5. Oh,
Yeah,
relax.
come on.
It's a
Not
big
get
advantage.
I want to
away.
watch game 5.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So,
That's tower, and
Nice.
maybe even could push for a tier 2 here.
yeah.
Like, Guma has to let it go and defend their base, and we'll lose that bot tier 2, so, but definitely get a decent amount of value from that Baron.
Yeah, I'm ready to continue. Want to highlight as
No calming down. Faker, he's caught. He's up against the wall. The knockout comes in, but BDD's out of there very quickly. It will take a while to go down, and finally they do get him as the flash underneath the turret. Pyosik going deep, as now Honor trying desperately to get that finish off, but he will.
Those Q3s.
Beryl and Perfect also should be looking to play.
They don't know.
Oh!
He's in the pin, and it goes to Pyosik anyway. Oh, that was looking so disastrous, but Pyosik quick on to the trigger, and he gets that one down. Zeus is in here as well, and well, he's not very long for this one, as BDD is also coming on over. Beryl gets over the wall. Zeus gets denied from jumping over the wall, and
This
KT.
team have been known to make some magic happen, and we are about to go to silver scrapes in this telecom war.
Trying to maintain the pressure there up against T1, forcing them back. Looking like they don't have too many chances to get back to
They
this
got a
one,
fight.
although-
They're trying to get Pyosik here, but he is just so tanky. Do they have the damage? The knockup comes in. The cast to save his life. And now we're kiting out KT, though. Owner gets in. Jax gets in. They're looking for Death. Death's in a bit of trouble, but the kite comes in. He's okay. DDD gets into that back line and decimates the rest of T1. Curiel will be taken down. And we are going to silver scrapes 100%.
T1 trying to deny it with a pick on Pyosik, but BDD does not miss on this Yone. Gets the ult, gets both carries, and we're going to a game 5.
The defending world champions are going to be pushed to the brink. The Nexus surely to fall. No one standing for T1.
And there it is, the Alpaca Treant coming in.
Antes de mostrarles el resultado de la quinta partida de esta serie, primero quiero compartir con ustedes algo que me parece sumamente importante, y es que yo sé que la mayoría de personas que ven el contenido de este canal son fanáticos de la escuadra de T1, por lo tanto yo sé que en este momento puede que se sientan exactamente igual que yo, puede que se sientan nerviosos, asustados, con ansiedad, con miedo, y esto es algo completamente normal teniendo en cuenta que estamos a punto de jugar un quinto mapa que define si vamos o no vamos al mundial, y teniendo en cuenta que T1 ha tenido muy mala suerte en los quintos mapas, es normal que sintamos miedo y un montón de sensaciones negativas dentro del cuerpo. Y es que es imposible olvidar que en el año 2022 T1 terminó perdiendo la final del mundial justamente en un quinto mapa. Nos quitaron la oportunidad de salir campeones del mundo ese año y justamente en esta ocasión estamos jugando en contra de 3 ex integrantes de la escuadra de DRX. Pero es que a veces la vida es así, a veces la vida te pone en situaciones sumamente complicadas que tienes que estar dispuesto a superar. Y yo personalmente no les voy a hacer spoiler ni les voy a decir absolutamente nada de cuál fue el resultado de esta serie. Simplemente les voy a dejar el resumen y ustedes pueden hacer lo que quieran. Lo único que les voy a pedir es que por favor, sin importar el resultado, no dejen de apoyar a la escuadra de T1, porque un verdadero fanático es aquel que está con el equipo en las buenas, pero sobre todo en las malas. Así que sin más, amigos míos, sean todos bienvenidos a la última, a la quinta partida entre la escuadra de T1 y la escuadra de Katie Rolster. Enfrentamiento para clasificación del campeonato mundial de League of Legends.
But you cannot get away from the Camille. Do they have the damage to take down Zeus? Is the real question, as one will do it.
And one in the game 5.
Perfect has struggled a ton in this series. The Gragas, a big show of confidence from his team. Big turnaround after what was, again, Zeus really getting the upper hand. But this time it feels like it's Zeus that was, because
on the map are moving over to try to challenge. That's one grub taken and immediate abandonment of that pit.
Barra has level 6 available, as does Keria. Again, the burst is the big thing here for KT. They want to try and isolate a member and take them down immediately.
Rotations. Rotate back into the pit.
Deft is running, but Guma does have a lot of range with his R. Both the AD carries still here.
It really just comes down to the smite, and it goes over to Owner, and now Barrel's going to go in looking for something extra. That's 2 people that are going to be slept up, but BDD finds Faker, trying to bait Zeus in as well, and that's a massive bullet time, but in goes Zeus, finds BDD. The first one to go down will be Owner, and now we've got Zeus caught in the pit amongst 4 of them. Is going to dash away as Guma finally makes his way over. Keria going to be caught by BDD as well, and KT rolls their
It's
pick.
big, but I feel like this pick really needs to be the one that gets the ball rolling for KT. If it has a lead, the difference is massive now.
Oh, it's on Perfect. A lot of damage going down into this turret.
Yeah, I mean, Perfect's just going to stick around. He's trying to get that kill, and now we got a TP coming in. And here comes BDD behind them all as Keria is going to find the LeBlanc and give them some time. Damage is done, though, to Zeus. Oh, goes Perfect! He will live! And BDD is still here. He's looking for more. He wants more. And he's not going to have it. He's going to dash away. Pyosik as well does his...
Maybe he should be.
Maybe a little afraid.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
I mean, there was a chance, but with Pyosik not there, I mean, you don't really have to send it in.
And I'm making an aggressive play here, but there's a lot of KT members in return.
Barrel just trying to throw himself into it and bait them into this fight as Ingo's perfect. Keeps Zeus around, but he dodges. That Sejuani ultimate lines up too. He's still alive, but down he goes. Trade of top laners as now BDD is coming up. Trying to punish Keria here, and it looks like T1 are just going to let it go. That's another kill.
Any day of the week. BDD going to try and pressure here, but...
Is he okay? I mean, the chains are going to land, and now he's barely... As in he goes, trying to clear it out and make sure that he's safe on the dive. There's the Q3, trying to dodge it, flashes away from Pyosik. Pyosik taking a huge amount of damage, but in comes Deft to try to trade it back, and they will get the kill, but man, Zeus made it pretty difficult as, once again, Faker's just taking a turret amongst all the action.
Yeah, about
again.
15 tower hits tank there, feels like, by Pyosik, but T1 are just playing for the objectives, and it's working.
All right, well, this is a Lilia. Can they actually get him down? Nice catch by Barrel Owner. In a lot of trouble. Just going to accept his fate and just try to hit the turret, I suppose. Does a little bit of damage, but Death will be fed over a kill.
The tower, and just that, he knows. He knows.
I also own up. Despite everything that's happened, just because they've been able to get
Infernal
so many
Soul.
waves first, but in a very short time frame.
We're ulting a Sejuani in the jungle, and now TPs are coming in. They're trying to keep him around for a very long period at least.
Turn.
But yeah, Zeus going to have to unbound out of that one. And KT thinking about it, thinking about the engage. Barely going to go in. The big MF ultimate is just going to get the flash. And it's not too committal just yet. Owner only going to hit the front line. There's the sleep. It goes in onto the one. Oh! The ultimate catches 3, but immediately goes back. Perfect. He followed. And that might be the end of him as KT are in a lot of trouble. Ingo's Owner looking for a bit more. more. Beryl is caught out. Down will go BDD. T1, they find the angle in the fight, and Deft gets roped into it as well. And Pyosik.
That's another inner unless... Oh, Pyosik.
I mean, there is
Smite.
there is
Doesn't have
vision.
Smite.
Yeah, he doesn't have Smite.
There's no way.
Well, they're going to send him away anyway, just in case. That's the Baron over to T1. And the rest of it is just cleanup. Zeus lines it up, and it's going to...
Gold lead. KT know how rough the game feels right now. And with that tower being taken, KT, no opportunities to let them back in the game.
Yeah, you don't really... That's Beryl. They really want to get him to use his ult. And now we got a potential sleep coming in here as there goes in Keria looking for a bit more. Oh! Sniped by Kuma! And that might just do it. It's 2 kills to the Jhin. And look at this. BDD's going to go down as well. It's 3 kills just like that. And Faker once more. But already it is such a huge win to the side of T1 as they look to group in mid.
Pings are coming in. They do have the Misfortune ultimate to clear the wave. But T1 might try and interrupt, might try and just look for the pressure, look for the end here.
Looking like it. I mean, KT, they already lost 3 members. What can they do?
10 seconds on Beryl. Is that gonna be enough? Perfect, he goes in trying to stall, but the Nexus turrets are falling!
Deft can't get the angle!
They're just trying to do it. T1, they want to go to Worlds. Will they be able to? All they gotta do is take down the Nexus, and they will get the job done. You will be seeing T1 at Worlds.
Y así es como termina esta historia en donde la escuadra de T1 terminó derrotando a la escuadra de Katie Rolster, y con esto el equipo de la dinastía está clasificado al campeonato mundial de League of Legends. También es muy importante recalcar que posiblemente este fue el fin de la rivalidad entre Faker y Def, porque muy probablemente nunca más se vuelvan a enfrentar. Algo que de cierta manera me parece hasta triste, porque ver a estos dos jugando en contra era una completa locura en prácticamente todas las ocasiones. Por último, tengo que decirles muchísimas gracias a todos ustedes. Y es que ya llevo un año haciendo contenido sobre el competitivo de League of Legends y me parece una completa locura lo muchísimo que han apoyado el contenido de este canal. De verdad, nunca voy a terminar de agradecerles lo mucho que han apoyado este proyecto y lo mucho que hemos crecido. También me parece increíble que durante el stream de ayer, mientras estábamos viendo el enfrentamiento de T1 en contra de KT, logramos superar el número de más de 240 espectadores. Es algo que sigo sin creerme y que, no sé, es completamente loco para mí. Honestamente espero que logre conseguir co-stream para el mundial de este año, porque yo siento que va a ser una completa locura y junto a todos ustedes vamos a disfrutar del mundial. Así logre conseguir co-stream o no logre conseguirlo, no importa. Lo importante es seguir disfrutando del competitivo de League of Legends y sobre todo que Papa Faker y T1 están en otro mundial. Así que sin más, yo me despido. Espero que este video les haya gustado. Like, comentar, compartir ayuda muchísimo para que el algoritmo de YouTube nos siga tratando bastante bien. Y recuerda que puedes suscribirte si es primera vez que ves uno de mis videos. Yo soy MVJ, nuevamente les doy las gracias y nos vemos en la próxima. Adiós.